What a ride from him. Look, when they're already meters away, it's 800 meters of ascent. Rubencho is fine. The race was well thought out. Look how far Michelin held on and how far Pelo is holding on. The leader is, there's no doubt, Santiago Buitrago. When he was given the order, he disappeared. He disappeared up the hill over there on Loma del Tamarindo. And we await the arrival of the Colombian rider, who would be the new leader of the race. At this moment, while the Emirates team does its work on flat terrain. At this moment, look at the socks. Everything can be copied. You can buy those socks in half an hour at El Hueco, because here they're awesome. Here they're awesome. Let's see.
Rubencho.
Go ahead, Mrs. Nevi.
Here I am. Look, we have more than 2,100 viewers.
Excuse me, just a moment, Neves. It's coming. The Colombian is holding on to the rails. He's at 33. He has 16 seconds left to make the best time. Come on, Santiago Buitrago. An exciting moment. Redemption after the Giro d'Italia, where he suffered in the first 3 days. He had to withdraw. He crashed in the race. Rosa dell'amore infinito, and here with a lot of love. He's coming in at 33.49. He's already losing a few seconds. How do we place him? The Colombian comes in, crosses the line, and David.
Don Pegatina, 33.58, finished better. The cyclist Luke Platt from Jaico. So, with 33.58, he loses by 12 seconds, 1.2, 12 seconds. So, in the overall standings, right now, the leader is Luke Platt, and 24 seconds behind is Santiago Buitrago.
Nieves didn't know much about cycling, and she used to manage the teams. Not today.
No, quickly. I was saying that there are more than 2,200 viewers in the room.
Because once you reach the Emirates, there isn't much time. At any moment, the great cyclist, El Caballo Blanco, and Isaac del Toro, the star of Ensenada, are going to appear. I'm watching him right here. On the climb. It finishes with a tough little kicker. It forces the Mexican rider to stand up on the pedals. The teams are starting with a 4-minute gap. Mateo Jorgenson's team is already in the race, as is Eduardo Affini's. This team is a favorite among many in our chat. Let's see. The bull in Anviste comes out to Porta Gayola, entering the ring of the stopwatch to see what it says. Oh, I have him right in front of me. About 50 meters left to go. You're just a 90-degree angle with your arms placed on top of the goat.
And the runner from Mexico finishes and clocks 33.53. 33.53. Quickly. Let's do the math, my dear Rubencho. And let's say, second overall is Isaac del Toro, second in the general classification. First is Luke Platt, and second place goes to Isaac del Toro, 19 seconds behind. And third is Santiago Buitrago, 24 seconds behind. But watch out, Kevin Bermaquez was coming from behind.
They showed us from behind. Watch out, because with this service, it's our turn. When the hen lays an egg, you have to cluck about it, right? Well, this service is unique and about cycling. It's great. I'll send you the general classification right away. The individual general classification, thanks to the fact that he adds and subtracts with impressive speed. Don Pegatina Montoya, whom the Godfather named the stopwatch that never lies.
Bencho, tell me, Caballero. Isaac del Toro beats Santiago Buitrago by 5 seconds in the general classification.
The podium is Platt, del Toro, and Buitrago. At this moment,
Exactly.
44 seconds, and he crosses the Colombian passes as he turns.
34-31, my dear Rubencho. So he loses by a total of 47 seconds. 47 seconds, and he is 6th in the stage. Therefore, with Carol Tejada's time, my dear Rubencho, I'm placing him here in the general classification. And right now, he is in 9th place in the general classification. 9th place, with a difference of 57 seconds in the general. This year...
Sorry. Excuse me. Let me quickly give you another update. I have a new timing point for you. A new time at the first timing point. The Dutch team, Team Bisma, Lisa Bike by Jorgenson and Ben Toulet. At 2 seconds, let's round it up to 3 seconds behind Net Company. And let's quickly recap Net Company.
It's that Bulls, the two big ones, the two main cards. These are the two pillars of the team. Among them is Bo Bulls, who had problems at the finish of yesterday's stage. Attention! Coming in with Juan Ayuso! And among them, the best time! Exactly.
33-24. 33-24. He beats Movistar by 20 seconds. So is Angel de Bruce here? Attention. New leader. New leader. Matias Esquimols has come in first. So he could be the new leader. No. Wow. No. Yes. First. Yes, first. Because here it's about the hundredths of a second. So, my dear Rubencho, Matias Esquimols is the new leader. Second place, Juana Ayuso with the same time and 10 seconds behind. Look, Lab. Santiago Buitrago is 34 seconds behind. And Isa Ezebel Toro is 29 seconds behind. Cyclist Isa Ezebel Toro loses 29 seconds and drops to 5th position to catch up.
But they go out of frame here. In a moment, he comes with Paul Ceisas and Leo Bissot, the French rider. Attention, both of them are French, right? Both of them are Sefino Sano, Paul Ceisas. The race exciting because in the end, only those who give everything remain. Oh, it's more or less like in a road stage. Not everyone works for the team leader. And then he takes off and gives his all on his own with the tank almost full because they work for him throughout the whole course. Here comes Paul Ceisas, the 19-year-old phenomenon from Al, the French cyclist from Lyon, the Lion of Lyon from Carré, pushing hard. He's ready with the stopwatch. Let's see how the overall standings look with Buitrago, with Isaac del Toro, with Luca Pla. He crosses the line. They're finishing. He's already losing 9 or 10 seconds. It's not the best time. Paul crosses.
And oh, attention, my dear Rubencho. Decathlon gave me a time of 33.37, 33.37. My dear Rubencho. Therefore, with this time, let's see. I'm going to do the math quickly. Here he's going to lose 13 seconds. He's going to lose 13 seconds. And Paul Ceisas is 4th overall. 4th overall. But still, they didn't show us Leo Bichu. And Leo Bichu is also going to finish with a good time.
It's important to keep that time in mind because he's also in the mix. Meanwhile, the same team's got 14 kilometers left to reach the finish line. I don't know if we have any updates. At the kilometer where Don Samuel is, everything is still the same over there. And at 13 kilometers from the finish, Mr. Iñaki Berrueta is timing. 13 from the finish. There's a slight gap that Oscar Only is creating right now. He's getting on the wheel. They're going to take him over the last stretch. Let's see if he gets a good time. He still has a minute. He's the new leader. Let's call it right now. 1 minute 6.
Whoever crosses first between Boquelán and Only is the new leader.
Kevin is in front. Right now, Kevin Boquelán is leading. He's the one driving the action. Only is on his wheel. I think he's going to let him take the lead. Oscar gets up on the pedals, but he's still there in second place. They're riding through the last curve, entering the straight. Kevin is coming with everything he's got. Boquelán is the man taking the initiative. The best. They're going to win because of Boquelán. More than 30 seconds. They still have a margin. The pair comes in. And thank you. Sticker.
Attention. 33.01. 33.01. They're ahead by 23 seconds out of 3 by 23 seconds. New leader Kevin Boquelán by 25 seconds. By 35 seconds. By 35 seconds. And Ayuso. So that means a tie for first place. Kevin Boquelán and Oscar Only. And those only...
They still have 1 minute and 12 seconds of margin to reach the finish line. They're still in the historic center of this little town that welcomes us today. The other one from the same team isn't following you, Norwegian, right? It's the other one. He's coming
to Mateo.
Jorgenson, the American. So Bisma is coming solo. Now, the cyclist, Mateo Jorgenson. Mateo is the man who is going to try to get into the top 5. Mateo now has 35 seconds left to reach the finish line. He still has a chance. Bisma has the best time, but maybe, let's see. Let's watch. If he shakes the machine, he's giving it his all, biting the handlebars. He's going to finish strong. He stands up on the pedals. And here comes Mateo, finishing off these 28 kilometers. And
Best time for himself for Jorgensen. 32.52. He beats the Ned Company Neos by 9 seconds. But pay attention to the overall standings. First, Kevin van Boquelán. Second, Oscar Ronde. And third, Mateo Jorgensen. 3 seconds behind. 3 seconds behind.
the race got really good. This Dauphiné, what we all remember as the Criterium Dauphiné, it's great. The race is shaping up with the aces we wanted to see, and tomorrow there's a mountain stage. Don't go anywhere, because now Neves will bring you the episode for tomorrow to win the stage. But for the overall, he can hold on a little longer. He has more margin. Turning right, he has a small window to win the stage. He has 30 seconds left. At this moment, he's throwing the bike around, and the door to panic swings open. Home! And he has 1 minute of life left. He opens life. 50, the countdown. This is like Cape Canaveral launching a rocket. How much time does he have left before it ignites, before he holds on in that first moment?
30 seconds.
40 seconds. He's already losing the stage, but he still has the overall. Still with a margin. The man from Dell Education rounds the curve. Let's see if he can hold it. He's fighting. Hang in there, Willie. Hang in there. The rider from Les Modones is tough. Here comes the finish. The bike is swaying from side to side. 20. He's going to make it. He's going to hold on. He'll stay as the leader. He comes in and Tarin.
Leader. He remains the leader, Alex Bodin, by 12 seconds. The French cyclist stays in the lead.
Very good. Great performance. Impressive. What a sight on the bike. This race has a good leader. The 25-year-old man. If I'm not mistaken, that's how old Alex Bodin is, the French cyclist. The French are in fashion. Satisfaction for Visma. Since things didn't work out with Ventule and Van Aert, who had some news during the stage. Good performance then from the yellow team. And I'm back with the board. How does it look? A big cycling preview, which Neves will confirm for us later when the bulletin from the table reaches Mr. Pegatina.